Welcome back to Daybreak USA, and now it's time for the Friday edition of Weather with a Beat. Seattle, 83 and sunny. Portland, 64. Reno, 87 degrees and sunny. 69 degrees in San Francisco and clear. 89 sunny in LA. 104 and clear in Las Vegas. 108 and clear in Phoenix. 92 a thunderstorm in Albuquerque. 92 but sunny in Denver. 89 and sunny in Salt Lake City. 88 degrees and clear in Omaha, Nebraska. 90 and clear in Topeka, Kansas. Same in Oklahoma City. Texas, sunny everywhere. 91 in Amarillo, 94 in Houston, 91 in Dallas. 88 a thunderstorm in New Orleans. 88 but no thunderstorms in Little Rock. 86 in St. Louis, 84 in Chicago. 86 and sunny in Indianapolis, 86 and sunny in Atlanta. Along the eastern seaboard, Miami, 89 and a thunderstorm, 84 and sunny in Charlotte, same in Roanoke, 89 in the nation's capital and sunny, 87 and sunny in Philadelphia, 85 in New York City, 83 in Boston and clear. It's Friday, it's warm, it's Weather with a Beat.
Daybreak USA, I'm Jet Williams and you are in the jet stream. Okay, some of you might want to cover your ears. The Boston Massacre. Xander Bogaerts hit 2 of the Red Sox 4 homers. 8 Sox had at least 2 RBIs. Rick Porcello worked 6 solid frames. The Red Sox beat the Yankees 19-3. That's their biggest win ever over the Pinstripes. Okay, uncover them. Going down to the rest of the American League board, the Twins beat the other pair of Sox, the White Ones from Chicago, 10-3. Rangers slapped the cuffs on the A's, 11-3. Mariners deep 6 the Tigers, 10-2. Tribe knock off the Royals, 5-4. National League style, Cards swashbuckle the Pirates, 6-3. Rocks roll past the Nats, 8-7. The Mets beat the Padres 4-0. Speaking of the Mets, they very much want to hammer out a deal for Thor. I'll explain. The trade deadline is approaching. The Mets reportedly want to trade pitcher Noah Syndergaard. Thor's contract won't be up for another 2 years. Right now, he's currently 7-5 with an ERA north of 4. Padres and Stros apparently interested. Trade deadline is the 31st. Going now to football. Zeke didn't make the plane? Can I have his pudding? The Dallas Cowboys flew to Oxnard, California to start training camp. Running back Zeke Elliott was not on the plane. Is he holding out? Possibly. His contract's up next season. Cowboys' first practice tomorrow. That sound that you hear in the background is the sound of the jet stream as it passes by on this Friday morning. I now look down at my watch and plainly see it's now 35 minutes after the hour here on Daybreak USA.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
Are you struggling with addiction or alcohol problems? If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Call the Addiction Hope and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares. Call 800-854-1055. 800-854-1055.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction Hope and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares. Call 800-854-1055. 800-854-1055. 800-854-1055.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-610-5739. 800-610-5739. That's 800-610-5739. Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Wow.
Can't
Now,
teach that in school.
Jet just talked about it. When I was a kid,
Oh, here we go.
baseball players had a 154 game season. They played the 154 games, and then baseball season was over.
Yeah.
And you know what they did then?
What did they do then?
They had another job that they went to.
Hey, Rod, that's like football players having to become pro wrestlers in the off season.
That's right.
Oh,
Whitey
my
Ford,
God.
where I lived in New Jersey, Whitey Ford, Mickey Mantle, and Yogi Berra had a bowling alley. And during the winter months, they would be there handing out shoes. That's what teachers should be doing during the summer.
Handing out shoes.
Why don't we take the teachers, make them work 12 months a year, and they can work at the swimming pool?
That's a
in 3
good
months.
question.
Yeah. Why do they get to work? Why does a teacher
welcome
get to work
to
8
America.
months? What? No, but
Because
you see,
those
here's my
contracts have been
problem. There are
negotiated.
no contracts. Teachers do not have contracts, first of all. Second of all, my point is plain and simple. Every other American works 50 weeks a year. Teachers work 36.
Yeah.
It's not right. And by the way,
You know what? For raising our youth,
No,
basically,
that's a
for
cop-out.
No, it's not a cop out.
pure
We
cop-out.
all send our children to these places
No,
every day,
for
and
babysitting
they're to be
purposes.
handled and taught. And that's not a
My
huge
point
responsibility.
Is absolutely
You're
simple.
wrong.
When you decide upon a profession, be it teaching, psychiatry, radio host, you know, a fast food restaurant worker, you know what the salary is before you ever work an hour. If you accept that salary, then that's a salary that you're willing to
can't-
work for.
Yes, and I can't
Okay.
believe that you sit and say they don't have contracts. What do you think the
They
teachers
don't.
union
They have
is
a contract with the union. They do
Yes.
not have personal contracts. A teacher does not sign a contract with the school district. I'm sorry.
With an
for?
option
There's
for the
some
third
sort,
Yeah.
There's some
And a player to be named later.
there's some sort of a work agreement that they
Well,
sign.
of
Where's
course there
Rick
is.
when I
But
need
my
him?
point is simple, Ray. Everybody knows their salary before they take the job. Let me tell all
Okay.
you kids who are going into college right now, if you don't want a job that pays 50, 60, 70,000 a year, if you think you are so intelligent that you are worth a couple 100,000 a year, or if you're talented enough to think you're worth a couple million a year, then I would not suggest majoring in education.
And Rod, can I
Because
follow up your
that's
point?
what teachers get. Yes, please.
All right, a long time ago, Ray, and I don't know if you know the story. When I was in my 20s, because you and me and Rod have known each other for over 20 years. God help you both.
Right.
You know, so one day I'm like sitting down with Rod, just whining like a
Like men
entitled
do.
child. Yeah, in my 20s. Rod sits me down. He goes, "Look, Junior, this is the deal you made. This is the deal you accept. This is the deal you have to live with now if you're going to continue to be here." And ever since that day, I have taken that. I've used it in my managing experience in this business. And Rod is right. This is you go into. This is what you make. This is what you agree to. These are the.
No question. I agree.
Okay,
But-
I will tell. Go ahead.
But it covers that length of employment for some of these teachers, and I'm not going to say all, but for some of these teachers who want more money to be working part time. Because I'm sorry, under 30, 40 weeks is part-time to me if you want to
Yeah, me
equivalent
too.
the hours.
Yeah, me
Listen,
too.
there's no question. People work hard all year long, the majority of occupations.
I will tell the story once again for people who have not been listening to us for an extended period of time.
Shame on you.
When I was a young man, I mowed 10 lawns every Saturday. I got $1.25 per lawn. That's $12.50 a week. That made me the richest 12-year-old kid on my block.
Because you worked hard.
Okay. I decided upon the price of $1.25. Okay. My neighbor down the street said, "You see my front yard? I would like to take the grass out of here. I'm going to put in rocks. And I would like this grass put in the backyard. Dig it up, roll it up, and bring it into the backyard. What would you charge me? And I said to him, $25. Okay, well,
oh my God.
That Saturday morning when I was done mowing my 10 yards with my hand mower,
right,
I started digging up that lawn. At 6 o'clock at night, I had less than 20% of it done.
I'll bet.
Sunday morning, my dad went to work at 7:30. He wakes me. I said, why are you waking me? It's Sunday. He said, because I thought you had to go finish that job down the street that you're getting the $25 for. I said, I'm not going. He said, why not? And I said, because that guy ripped me off. I'm doing it for $25, and it's worth a lot more. He said, who said that you could pay him $25 to do that job? And I said that. He said, then get out of bed and go do the job. And I worked all day Sunday from 7:30 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. And when I came home Monday from school and when I came home Tuesday from school, I went right to that house and I finished the job. And when I was done with the job, the guy gave me $25. He didn't give me $1,000. He didn't spread it over 50 weeks. He didn't do whatever I wanted. He gave me the $25 that we had agreed to. The same way is the deal for teachers. You agree upon a salary, and then you go and you do the job. Don't go to school for 5 years, come out, get the job that you went to school for, and then say, you know, this job doesn't pay enough. Because if that's the case, then you should have majored in something else. I'm not saying we don't need good teachers. I'm saying that's the deal. Like it or lump it.
So in your world, is it inappropriate then to, or there's no room for salary negotiation or renegotiation?
Who said that? I just
well,
told you the
story.
Like... I should have said to the guy, I'll dig up that front lawn and put it in the back for $100.
Keep going.
Okay, not 25.
Probably. I mean, that's a lesson learned.
My dad taught me the lesson.
Yes.
That is, when you make a deal, you stick to it. You don't go on strike in the middle of the school semester because you don't like the pay. That is irrational and irresponsible. Rod and Ray are on the radio, and this is
Daybreak USA. Welcome back.
If you only knew what we were doing the parade.
I hope our engineer is still okay. Captain Chris? Aye, you okay?
This modern technology, Ray.
I know.
We have gone too
far. We're so lucky to have had it.
We'll let everybody in on the joke, because it's not good to have inside jokes on radio shows, but we shared through modern telephony, known as the interweb thing, a picture
technology,
of the girl.
Not telephony.
Well, it's partly telephony, you know.
Well, okay. All right.
I showed Chris a picture of the girl who killed this Army veteran who dedicated
said he
his life,
right, fought his life ISIS no
to
less
this country to protect people,
and gets taken out
by this girl who has ugly on reserve. Okay.
Well, now come on, that was her mugshot. She was probably a doll when she got herself all made up.
I'm sure that she was just beautiful when she was made up. Yeah. So was Peter Boyle in Young Frankenstein. But that's another story for another time.
By the way, all right, I'm gonna pull you out before you get yourself into trouble if it's not too late already.
No.
Radio Shack is being kind of reborn, remember?
Oh, good.
Yes.
There's some things I need, and I've been waiting to get them.
Okay. It will be called Radio Shack Express. Store within a store. They're in cahoots now with 100 Hobbytown stores across the U.S.
Well, Hobbytown is owned by the Tandy Corporation, which is the original leather company.
I've never heard of. Oh yeah, I've never heard of Hobbytown. I've heard of the other hobby store, but not Hobbytown.
Yeah, Hobbytown. That's,
Gotcha. Okay, so there'll be a store within a store, and they're going to try it out in 100 of the 150 stores.
Well, if you're into radio or into audio of any
and
kind
need
for
some
the home,
cheap gadgets I need a connector for this.
There's nowhere
They're
to go
great.
anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
Because Walmart can't carry all the variety there are anymore.
Oh, not like Radio Shack did.
Like
no,
Radio Shack.
they really did serve a purpose. I'm still kind of surprised they went out of business.
No, it's simple.
They were useful.
Yeah, but they almost had it, and they didn't. They started having a catalog, and you could order out of the catalog, but they never really pushed it. And the other thing was that I think a lot of people didn't like is whenever you went in there, they wanted your phone number and your address so they could send you their mailer. Well, people, when they go in to buy something, aren't in the mood to be sucked dry for information. I got to play this clip because I put it off like 4 times. You know, we talked yesterday about Caitlin Collins being ostracized from the press corps and asking and not admitted when the European Union commissioner and the president spoke on the White House lawn. Well, what was the reason why she was barred was from an earlier, it's not a conversation, so I can't call it that. We'll just play it. Here are the questions that Caitlin Collins asked that got her barred from the White House lawn ceremony yesterday.
Did Michael Cohen betray you, Mr. President?
Thank you, everybody.
Mr. President.
Keep moving, guys. Let's go.
Did Michael Cohen betray you?
Start moving, Are you leaning towards tariffs on cars, everybody? Thank you, everybody.
Mr. President, are you worried about what Michael Cohen is going to say to prosecutors?
Thank you, Caitlin. Let's keep going.
Are you worried about what is on the other tapes, Mr. President?
Thank you all. Let's keep going. Thank you, everybody.
Why has Vladimir Putin not accepted your invitation?
Let's keep going. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Let's go. Come on, guys. Thank you very much.
Why has Vladimir Putin not accepted your invitation, Mr. President?
Let's go this way. Thank you.
And the bottom line is, he didn't answer the question.
No.
Once again,
those exactly those types of questions are going to be on the docket for him for a while now.
No, those are the exact questions that Americans want to hear the answers to.
That's right. And good reporters ask those kinds of questions.
And if that's what's going to get you, and once again, I'm not saying that repeating the same question and yelling it at somebody 4 times in a row is ethical or not ethical. I don't really agree with the approach methodology, but I do agree that those are the questions that the people of America wanted to know yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked the question. I don't think it was that bad. And personally, I think that if you are in a position that you have to answer the questions of the press, you need a little thicker skin than to have something that lightweight bother you. And really, when I stopped and thought about it and heard it again, poor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, which is a sentence I never thought I would put together in my life, she goes through 10 times that every day in her job.
Oh.
If that's what it took to get barred from the morning gaggle,
right,
Sarah would be by herself, because everybody would have been barred from it. Yeah. I mean, that was lightweight stuff.
Yeah, this isn't a game of softball.
But Sarah Sanders puts up with that kind of
every
day. And so for this to get under the skin of somebody enough to say, we don't want them at the press meeting with the guy, was somebody afraid that she was going to yell that stuff again? And yelling might even be extreme. Trying to get your voice heard over other 30 other voices is all that was. Amazing. We're Rod and Ray. We have to step aside for this cause for the pause, and we'll be back with more on
Daybreak USA.
Attention! Sorry, I'm talking a little loud because I want to reach people with a hearing problem. Do you want to hear better for just $299? Yes, not thousands, but for $299. You can hear all the sounds you've been missing for years. Hearing Help Express has been helping people hear better, selling top-quality hearing aids for over 30 years. Now is your best chance to hear better with hearing aids for $299 with our free 45-day home trial offer. And you don't even need to leave your home or get a hearing test. Call now to start your free 45-day risk-free home trial offer. All it takes is a free hearing consultation. Learn how Hearing Help Express can improve the quality of your life with better hearing. Call now.
800-516-7448. 800-516-7448. 800-516-7448. That's 800-516-7448.
With a recession ending, if you've been putting off building your business, now is the time to act. General Steel will meet or beat any price on a pre-engineered steel building of the same size and specifications. Act now, before steel prices go up. So call us today for free information.
Call 800-965-1290. 800-965-1290. 800-965-1290.
The following update is for drivers who pay too much for car insurance due to DUIs, DWIs, tickets, or anything else. Our company specializes in low-cost SR22 auto insurance. We know that mistakes happen and offer free quotes for very affordable auto insurance meant specifically for you, the overpaying high-risk driver. The quote is free, and we'll handle the filing so you can start saving money. Call 800-758-0725. 800-758-0725. 800-758-0725.
Welcome back. Daybreak USA. I am taking over.
What?
I am taking over because I have to.
Okay.
I just can't even go there.
Okay.
But it's 4 minutes before the top of the hour. If you need to be somewhere,
Now
by
3
all
minutes.
means, shake a leg.
Yeah, what do you got?
Yes. 2018 Triple Crown winner Justify has officially been retired because of fluid in his left front ankle. Trainer Bob Baffert said he and the horse's owners couldn't determine if he would be healthy enough to race by the fall, and instead chose to call it a career for the historic horse. He's just not responding quick enough for a fall campaign, Baffert said. We all wanted to see Justify run again, but ultimately it is his responsibility to make sure he's perfect without 60 to 90 days. He said he just can't be definite.
Well, first of all, let's be perfectly frank here. When they say it's not the money, it's
always the money.
Yeah. Justify was sold to a blood stock group that would be a breeding organization in horse race parlance for $100 million. So that piece of horse flesh is worth $100 million.
I haven't heard that term in a while.
If he raced in the fall, it would be to be in the Breeders' Cup Championship, which is a race that the purse is $5 million. That means that if he won that race, a very prestigious race, no question, he would receive $2.5 million. Okay, after shipping him to the race, after paying the jockey, after paying the trainer and everything else, probably clear money from the purse at about $2 million. Okay, the horse is worth $100 million at stud, and this race is worth $2 million. Would you risk $100 million to make $2 million?
No. He'll look just as pretty in the pasture.
And once again, this is a horse that has a lot going for it in the breeding shed because his prodigy have done very well as breeders. Obviously, they bred a Triple Crown winner. And second of all, the fact that this horse, and this is maybe the key, this horse was never defeated on the racetrack. He ends up his career 8 starts, 8 wins. So if he went out and was 50% of himself and got beaten by a nose and became 8 for 9, that hurts his
record, his legacy.
We're Rod and Ray. The hour has come and gone way too quickly. We thank you for being there on
Daybreak USA.